Coming from behind. I saw like a face looking. Never leaving my house.
I thought I just saw something then. Go across that wall.
Saw something like dark about that big.
Okay, so this is tonight's location. We have been told that this place is supposed to be extremely haunted. It's said that there is a dark entity in this place. It doesn't look like much. As you can see, it's pretty much ruin. And we think, at a guess, we'd say it's Victorian. But we're not entirely sure. If anyone knows, let us know in the comments. Oh, that's super flooded down there. Oh. I hope that's just paint. It's a bit weird. Yeah, that's gotta just be paint, hasn't it? Okay. It's a bit weird. But it is about to set, so it will be dark fairly soon, but you can see how old this is, and it's obviously starting to move the building because you can see how it's come away from the old door frame look. Some more of that weird paint. So it's got a freaky feeling. Like a candle, maybe? And there, another candle. Now I will tell you what I do know about this place in a moment. So this would have been the old bathroom, I'm assuming. Oh God, what's that? Is that Winnie the Pooh? That's sad. Sit him up. It's a bit creepy. Oh. I tried to help Winnie the Pooh. That's creepy though. Would that have been a door at some point? Odd. Hey, that's got one of those little things too. Would this just have been for design? Does anyone know? Or would that have been some sort of wall? I have no idea. Fireplace. I think there's just one more room to see. What the hell? That's a bit weird. There's pillows and... Is that like an old Tupperware? And candles. Is it just me or is this really weird? Oh God! Look at that! Okay, that's terrifying. So as I said, I will go over the small amount of history that we know when we get into the video. But just walking around this place, I know it's still light outside, but it does have a bit of a creepy feeling to it, especially like what we've been told by people we trust, and that room is creepy. That's very weird. Like, why would that be left on the bed like that? It's very odd.
In the barns, I was just exploring them and I came out.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was about to come out and I saw something like dark about that big. And then it was just gone.
Animal?
No, like there was nothing there.
Wait, show me.
Oh, it's a mission to get to.
Oh, like out the building?
Yeah. See these barns? I've been like right round the other side of it and got into it.
That's creepy.
Yeah, so when I was doing my walk around upstairs, Lottie was scrolling on Instagram on the stairs, and we heard like knock knock, like a distinctive 2 knocks. But yeah, that was pretty weird, wasn't it? Now I've just seen that black thing out the back. I don't know. I think we're in for a pretty spooky night, if I'm honest.
And like I said, it hasn't even set yet. Like, it's not even dark outside. It will be soon, but it's a creepy place. So tonight we are investigating a location that is known as the Drifter's House. Now, this place is said to be extremely haunted, and apparently this place has got a really dark entity that roams this house. Now, we've already had a few unexplainable things happen. We're going to get into the investigation now, so make sure you do wish us luck. But before we get into this video, make sure you do like, comment and subscribe, because as you know, it does massively help the channel. Okay, we have decided, because of that knocking noise Andy got in his intro, we're actually going to start upstairs and do some calling out to see if it can happen again, because it was too full on loud knocking noises.
It's like this.
Yeah. I really hope.
Hollow, wasn't it, like?
I can't remember, but I hope you got that on camera, because
I just cut it as I was looking out the back window. I thought I'll cut it there, and then.
Because that was loud, wasn't it?
It was literally the second I cut it, it went.
So you're gonna have to take our word. If it's not on your video, it's up to you if you want to take our word or not. But hopefully it can happen again.
Yeah, someone's definitely been sleeping in there.
Yeah, but why with the saws and the candles and the creepy little haunted looking doll?
I don't know.
Bit odd, isn't it? Very strange and scary. As well, I've not even said this house is just down some little no way.
Yeah, it literally just goes to a farm down the road.
Yeah, dead end. So there's not exactly much around here, is there?
No, we were pretty much, well, unfortunately there's the motorway. I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, there's nothing.
But if someone was like passing through here and he left it like that, that's a bit weird. Now, I don't know obviously if that is the case, and you know, maybe the lights was his lighting. I don't know. Let me know what you think.
When I heard it was a drifter's house, I thought it was like years ago. Like I wasn't expecting to find a quilt and candles and
stuff. Very strange. Okay, so before we get into this investigation, before we try and communicate if there is any spirits here, we just want to say that we don't mean you any harm at all. We don't mean you or this building any disrespect.
My name is Andy, and we have heard you knock, possibly. We're here tonight to try and give you someone to speak to. So if that was you that we heard knocking, can you try and do it again?
Now, there is a lot of outside noise contamination, so if you are going to make a knocking noise, we do ask that you try and make it loud and distinctive.
Yeah, just like you did before. We've heard that there's possibly something very dark here. And I may have seen something out by the barn.
Is it like a little shadow person?
It was almost like a black ball, but a bit longer.
Okay.
It was very weird.
Strange. Almost like some sort of shadow figure then.
Yeah, but really small. It was about a foot.
Okay. So we've been told that there's a dark entity here, that it's negative, not very nice. Is that true?
Oh, there's a pheasant.
Oh my god, that scared me so much.
What is that? What the hell was that?
Why did that sound like two pieces of metal rubbing against each other?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know when you saw that black shadow thing?
Yeah.
Did you feel it was like, did you get like a scared feeling?
It
or
gave me goosebumps.
It did,
yeah.
right. And if there is any spirits in this home or on this land, we welcome you to come forward tonight and communicate. We'll be using different methods of communication tonight. That's going to be different devices to try and give you every possible opportunity to communicate. That dark entity, that shadow figure that Andy saw, are you able to come up here and join us? Just to try and start the communication, do the test thing again with a little Estes method to then see if it comes through on the other devices.
Can do, yeah, before we get too far into this.
Because I always think that's a great opportunity to test that method. You know, we do it straight away. If those words then come through later on, to me that is incredible.
Yeah, it is, it's good. Yeah,
let's do it.
That.
Okay, so we're going to do an experiment now called the Estes method, which should allow Andy to be able to hear you. So if you can go near Andy.
I think it said something like, hold the high mountains.
Hold the high mountains. I've no idea. Road. Don't know what that means. If anyone knows, comment down below. If you can try and speak clearly to Andy.
That you've just asked.
I just said if it means something to anyone. High mountains. Now we are in a very rural area. There's a lot of hills and stuff around here, if that's what they're referring to.
Torn through the fire.
Torn? Something about a mountain and torn through the fire. Okay, so I want to ask, how do you feel about us being in this building, on this land tonight? Are you happy?
There is a hell of a lot. I can't keep up with it. It's like there's 10 people all talking at once.
If you can try and speak one at a time and very clearly, I'd like to know, are you happy to communicate with us tonight? If you can let me know so we know which way to try and communicate.
Whisper.
Whisper. So do you want us to be quiet, maybe? Do you want us to speak more quietly? Can you tell me how many spirits are in this home?
Can you feel a cold breeze?
No, I can't feel the cold breeze. How many spirits are in this home? Can you try and confirm a number for me?
Listen.
We are listening. Has someone got something they want to specifically talk about this evening?
The home.
You want to talk about the home? Is it true? Are the rumours true that this place was...
Home.
This place was known as a drifter's home? Did people come and go throughout and in and out of this building? Is that true?
Whisper. Yeah, I think it said whisper earlier, didn't it?
Okay.
People know.
Maybe people know about it being, I don't know, a drifter's house. I'm not sure. Can you confirm if the rumours are true that there's a negative entity,
People.
negative spirit here. Is that true? Is there negative presence?
These two.
These two. So you can see us potentially, they mean by that. Can you try and answer
There's a really cold breeze here again.
I don't feel cold.
He's done.
Can you try and answer my question? Is there dark entity in this home? Is there negativity in this home? Please try and answer my questions if you can.
There's a woman crying.
That's sad. I'm sorry to hear that you seem to be upset. Is there something you want to talk to us about? Anything that will make you feel better?
Coming.
And I've got a few more questions. We heard a knock earlier. We think it was 2 knocking sounds.
You shouldn't ask.
Shouldn't ask. I wonder if that's referring to the dark.
They're coming from behind.
It's a bit creepy. I wonder if that's referring to the dark energy that's meant to be here, maybe. That's a bit weird. And Andy, Andy, my friend, he said he saw a black shadow figure here. Who was that?
Something about the wall.
Okay. And is that shadow figure that Andy saw, is that something we should be worried about on tonight's investigation?
I've got.
What have you got? What is it that you've got?
Offered something for the home.
So it seems like you want to speak about this home. Are you upset with how the home now looks? Are you know, upset that it's...
They want this.
They want this. Are you on about maybe different people wanting the home, or... Do you know what I mean? Like maybe whoever it is was unhappy that different people, like a different family maybe brought the home, or the drifter was moving in here, maybe not respecting the home.
Some talks.
Interesting. Are you upset about what's happened to this home? Does that make you upset? What's happened in this home? How it looks?
She listen.
She listen.
She's sad.
She's sad. I'm sorry.
Grab them.
Grab them.
They're great.
Grab them, they're great. You can't grab us. It said something about something coming from behind, didn't it? Do you have any warnings for us tonight?
I think it said priest. Something about a priest.
Interesting. I think I'm going to end this now. We've got a few bits coming through, but what I will say to whoever was just communicating with Andy, if you can try and repeat those words to us later on the other devices, just to prove to us that this method is true and that you're an intelligent spirit.
His authority.
I wonder again if that's referring to the negative. But I'm going to end this now anyway. Okay, with that, you were saying something about something to do with a mountain, a road, a woman crying, something about the home, something about someone coming from behind, grab them.
Yeah, someone said grab them or grab him or something.
Strange. And you said something like those two, so maybe they can see us.
Yeah. Have you not worked anything out from it though?
Not worked anything out from it, no. So the only thing I could think is maybe there's a woman here who is upset about how the house is looking.
Right.
You know, you said a woman was crying.
Look at it.
Yeah. You said a woman was crying, and I feel like you said house a few times around that.
Yeah, there was something to do with a house a couple of times.
And I can't remember exactly what you said, but it was something about someone coming into the house, or someone being past the house, or buying the house, or something. So I thought maybe it was a woman upset about the drifter. Maybe, I'm not sure.
I don't know, but what will be interesting is to see if any of that comes through the spirit box later.
I think we put spirit box on right now and just see if there's any
If they can
links.
repeat anything.
Yeah.
Andy,
What?
I just found this piece of paper like this. I just turned it over and it says, leave me, leave, get out. Me of my head. Leave me, get out of my head.
Get out of my head. Huh, that's interesting, because what have you just been told?
You know, obviously with the weird candles, how that's set up, and you've got that creepy doll. Oh yeah.
Oh, it is.
What's it say?
My house, never leaving my house.
So, either people have been in here doing some weird things, you know, so maybe trying to conjure something up, or it's the drifter being possessive of the house.
Maybe.
Before we left, I have no idea. It's just a bit odd. Like, that handwriting's really, like, bad.
Yeah, it is.
You know what it looks when you go into a meditative state.
Oh, yeah.
To connect with spirit, and you let them write through you.
Yeah.
I don't recommend people doing it at all unless you know what you're doing. Don't do it. But the way it's kind of squiggled, it kind of gives that sort of thing. So it's making me think, were people in here dabbling with paranormal, and that's like a, you know, it's trance writing. It's just the way it's written. Strange. I don't know, it just makes it feel like people have been in here dabbling. Odd.
Yeah, and like, you got the candles, but that could literally just be...
It could just be for light, for whoever was sleeping here, but...
Yeah.
Dunno. I wouldn't touch anything. Okay, we're now going to turn on this device here, because we would like you to try and repeat what you've just said to Andy on that Estes method.
Can you try and repeat what you told me earlier?
Found something.
Who's been sleeping in here?
I'm Lottie.
And I'm Andy. Friend.
Friend tonight. Jump off that. A friend. I love you. Said a friend, I love you.
So do you not mind us being in this house?
Friend? Why'd you keep saying friend?
You. Did pale?
Did he impale? Like, welcome. Who slept in this bed?
Run?
Run.
Lost papers.
Why do you want us to run?
The papers.
Oh, the papers?
The papers.
You said what? Who slept in this bed? And then it said about the papers.
And
who wrote on the paper? Can you tell me more about these papers and what?
Hello?
You do that bang again? You know when you put weight on something, like a step,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes that creak? Did you hear that just?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Is there someone on the stairs? And again. Come have a look.
No. This place is surrounded by, like, it's very overgrown, so you'd hear someone walking outside, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah. Should we ask about these papers?
It says, "Get out my head." Whose head?
Justice not.
Was this your home?
Hello.
There was a woman crying to Andy. Is she here? What are you upset about?
Limit, but
Come to me.
Dan,
Come to me.
come to me.
I thought it said come to me. What did you think?
Dance for me.
Dance for me. No, sure it said come to me.
Come to me. Well, where are you?
Stop that.
That was two people at the same time.
50.
Where are you?
Comment.
Come in.
Come in.
No.
No. There's a man and a woman, isn't there?
Yeah. If you
You
tell us
fine?
where you are, we'll come there. Where in the house?
I mean,
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in his.
In his.
Yeah.
In here.
In here.
Where's here? Or do you mean you're in this room?
but it's
If you're in this room, say room.
Around random.
I just go like room.
I want to ask again. Are you in this room?
Take two.
Hill? You used to sort of about a mountain.
Did I?
Yeah, and I thought it was like, you know, obviously we're in a very rural area. Are they just talking about the hills around? Should we try get an EVP?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got to say, so far this investigation has been a bit strange. I'm not quite making sense of anything. To me, it seems like there's a male and a female spirit here trying to come through and talk. Now, those weird pieces of paper we found, they're quite mysterious with the get out my head, about my home and stuff. That doll creeps me out, the weird bed with the saws and the candles. I'm not sure. Have people been here trying to like conjure up the spirits and communicate? I don't know. Let me know what you think so far. But we're going to try and do an EVP now. And we're going to try and do 2 different EVP experiments to see if we can do something that can amplify and make it easier for those spirits to come forward and communicate. But if you are enjoying the video so far, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe because it does massively help the channel.
Can you try and speak into this voice recorder for us, please?
Is the female spirit here?
If you are here, why are you upset?
Is the male spirit here? Why did you keep saying friend?
Try and speak into this voice recorder for us, please.
Is the female spirit here?
Calm.
Whatever it was an alien box.
Play it again. Did it say drowned?
Are you upset?
Don't know.
Is the male spirit here? Why do you keep saying friend?
Not sure. It goes.
Don't know.
Strange. But I think what we're going to do now is try another experiment and do the EVP with...
Static noise.
Because we've done it in the past, haven't we?
Yeah, and we've had good results of it, but it's something we've not done for quite a while.
God, it must be over a year.
Yeah, I know.
Because people say, don't they, static noise, it helps spirits come through
Yeah,
and
the white
communicate.
noise.
The white noise does. Shall we, like, amplify it even more and turn the light to red? Because
Yeah.
obviously we've had some good, you know, things with that. And if there is something negative here, that might help the negative spirit come forward.
Yeah, we'll switch it up.
Yeah, because we found working with red light, it seems to make investigations a bit more
Negative.
sinister.
Yeah.
So let's see if that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Anyone here? How do you feel about the red light? Does this make it easier for you to communicate?
Who's wrote on these sheets of paper?
It said, "Get out my head, get out my head." Who was in your head?
Anyone here? How do you feel about the red light?
I'm going to say don't know. Don't know.
Does this make it easier for you to communicate? Who's wrote on these sheets of paper? It said, get out of my head, get out of my head. Who was in your head?
Don't know.
You asked what do you think about this red light, and I'm sure it says don't know.
I'm gonna ask on here. What do you think about this red light? Light.
Friend again.
Friend.
Inside of my farm. That was it.
Inside of my farm. There's a farmhouse.
Yeah. Inside of my farm.
That was a woman. I wonder if that's the woman that was coming through. So we're inside of your farm. How do you feel? Are you happy to talk to us? Do you think that we are your friend?
I'm Sarah.
Yeah. I'm ceremony or something, and then yeah.
That's ceremony, whatever that is.
But you too.
You too.
It's important, I feel.
He's important, don't you think?
Who's important?
If we turn on some other devices, will you use them? I thought I just saw something then. I'll go across that wall. None of the lights have moved.
No, my camera light's off.
Corner of my eye said something. Did I just see you? Move through or go
Move
through? And did Andy see you before?
Yeah, we banged it.
Sure, it's interesting. I saw something and it said something like move through. Like it was like they were going to the door.
If you just made a knocking noise, can you do it again? If you want us to move through to somewhere, can you let us know where?
Do you think it's worth we try getting out like Rempard?
Yeah, maybe we'll go
Music
stand
box.
downstairs in the hall and put some stuff on the stairs and
Yeah,
downstairs.
because you've always had a good. My mind's gone blank.
A good one.
Sorry. My mind, I can't think.
Really?
I don't know what I was going to say. I know what I was going to say, but I can't think of the word.
Something
You've always
about
had
stairs.
You've always had a good.
Come on, like.
You've always had a good.
What's going on?
Like opinion, like for belief,
A good feeling
a
about
good upstairs. You've
I
always
know
had
what
a
you
good.
mean. I don't know what the words are myself.
You've always. I'm just my brain's just turned off. You've always had a good. What?
I look like someone looking as if someone was stood on like, imagine like the second step down.
Oh.
I saw like a face looking.
And I just saw something go across, didn't I?
That was a bit freaky. That was, you know.
That's creepy. Theory.
Theory.
You've always had a great theory about stairs.
Yes. Well
Come
done.
to me. Thanks.
Well done.
Thanks, Andy. Should we go to the stairs now?
Yeah,
Because
'cause
I
that's
saw
a bit-
that. You've just seen a face there. And it said something like moving through or go through or something. So it's like someone just walked through and then you've just seen him. So I think let's go to the stairs.
And you know what? I didn't even have this light on, so it can't be the light like
No,
playing tricks on
but
the
it was the
lights.
same what I seen. The lights hadn't moved. You didn't have yours on.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's pack up and move.
Okay, we've got the music box set up in this room here. I've got my Rempard in this room. Andy's going to be putting his Rempard and music box on the stairwell as well. So we're covered from all angles pretty much. If you're here then, can you touch one of those devices we've put down on the floor? They won't harm you, just reach out and touch them. We just want a bit more clarification before we go that you can hear and understand us.
You don't have to be afraid of these devices. They won't harm you in any way. You can actually probably get some energy from them and use them to communicate with us. All you have to do is go near them and touch them.
Can you come down? Walk down the stairs? Just walk past that device with the red light on it.
Andy thought he saw someone standing on the stairs. And I think I saw something heading towards the stairs. How about you head down here and join us?
So if we've come to the wrong place, can you touch one of the devices?
Wonder if they were just leading us out.
Get out of my room.
They were just like, come on, this way, a bit closer. Do you want us to leave?
If you do want us to go, just touch one of the devices.
For like most of the only responses we've had is maybe an EVP saying I don't know after we said you like the red.
Yeah.
Maybe. And we've had some stuff on the spirit box.
Yeah, and unfortunately the 2 knocks at the start of the night where we wasn't recording,
Yeah.
and the thing that I saw out in
Yeah.
the barn.
Yeah.
And what looked like someone peering around the corner.
Creepy place. Do you think it could be more like residual things that are coming through? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I really don't know.
It's hard to tell because we have had a few like clear voices with the spirit box, haven't we? And we've seen stuff, I suppose, as well.
Like the EVP was quite an intelligent response. You
Yeah.
said, what do you think of the red light? And it said, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's really the only direct thing we've had.
Yeah, it's all been a bit like muggled, hasn't it, really? Like, why did they keep saying friend?
Don't
Friend,
know.
friend, friend. Odd. I'm not making any sense of it, of this investigation at
No.
all.
We need one of these devices to go off, really. Or, something to start answering questions
Yeah,
in that way.
just weird, like, the way that room is upstairs. I mean, we don't know why it's all set up like that. No idea. But that with the weird little pieces of paper is a bit odd.
Yeah, it's very odd.
I don't know.
Like, was the person staying here a bit mentally unstable and was hearing voices in his head?
Possibly. There's no way of ever knowing that, is there? No way to know that. It looked like that sort of squiggle you do when you're in that trance state. Like,
Yeah.
it just from my experience doing it, that's kind of how you write it.
Yeah, because then at the bottom of it, it was like it just went off.
Yeah.
Like it was just squiggling instead of writing.
Yeah, I mean, I really am just guessing there. Odd. Very strange. But we are going to go. So we do thank you for talking with us. We appreciate any efforts you've made tonight to communicate.
There is a device in here also. And I don't think I mentioned I've put the music box upstairs. So we've literally got devices all over this house and nothing's going off.
No. Which is okay. And it's something we've said. Locations can be different every single time you go to them, you know?
Oh yeah, you're not
So-
guaranteed anything.
Not
Like
at all.
sometimes you can come to a place, get nothing, and then you can come try it again and it'll just kick off big
Yeah,
time,
we've
won't it?
had that happen loads of times.
And then other times you get good evidence and then you get so excited to return and just get nothing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You can never know.
No.
And, it's like a lot of people point out, yeah, we go to locations and we ask them to communicate, but they're only going to communicate if they want to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know?
Can't make them.
You can't make them communicate at all, but I feel like we've given it our best. So, obviously we've been here for a very long time. We've had the devices all over the house for ages. We've been stood here. Nothing has gone off. We've had nothing else happen. But like we said, it can happen. We can't force these things, but we do try our very, very best.
And I think we have gave it our best.
I would say so. But I do just want to ask a massive favour to you all watching this video. So, Andy, Our crumpet over here is nearly at 10,000 subscribers. So if you haven't checked him out, go and check out Strayed Explorer. He will be linked down below. And let's get him over the 10,000 mark.
Let's get me there.
So I'm sure you can guess that that is going to be the end of this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you do like, comment and subscribe. And I hope you have a good day or a good night, whatever it is when you watch this video.